I've been sipping on ricotta, gon' pop me a bottle, pour me up a drink. Yeah, she been sipping on ricotta, gon' pour her a bottle, pour her up a drink, pour us up a drink. A ricotta, we gon' have a drink of ricotta. Everybody drinking ricotta. Get you some ricotta. Oh, I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. I've been sipping on ricotta. Ricotta or more. Drink like a boss.
Yeah, black excellence. I am excellently black with intelligence. I am heaven sent.
You are now tuned in to the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast.
Be careful with old Steve-O now. You got to move lightly with old Steve-O, man. He from old. That's old school music business. You see how these old school music record executives niggas move? Steve-O from that era. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Steve-O ain't from the streaming era. Steve-O old school record business. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 204, right? Of the Slicktalk with Scalez Podcast. We fall away from 200. You know what I mean? We here, we live. It's Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We come in here kind of sad because the Bucks just lost. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm pleasantly optimistic.
Yeah, he one of them niggas that take losses and be optimistic with it. I'm not. I'm a front runner like Deion Sanders. So I take this shit kind of on the chin. You dig? When we lose. You feel me? Especially on national TV. That shit don't be a good look. Especially when they be talking about you all week on ESPN. You know what I mean? And then you get out there and you down 20 at halftime. You know what I'm saying? That's not slick to me. Even if you just lost by 4, that's cool. But you still should have made it a game all night. You shouldn't have been down a dub at all. But I guess we'll save that for our podcast that we have here on Mondays called Pick and Roll. Shout out to the homies. They back after they 3-week hiatus. Make sure you check out their last episode over at the Slicktalk with Scalez Network over on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? If you tuned in right now on Facebook, please share this everywhere that you can. Shout out to my people over there on X, a.k.a. Twitter. Please retweet this. And my YouTube audience, what's popping, what's good. Hit that like, subscribe, notification button so you can know everything that's going on with the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast and our network that is growing every day. On that note, Don, say what up to the people.
Howdy.
It's
It's an interesting day right here. This gonna be one for the books right here.
What, this pod?
Yeah.
Why? Because they coming after everybody?
Man, listen. Hollywood, you in trouble.
Better be careful, nigga.
You in trouble.
Tread lightly. You know what I'm saying?
Gang. What up, Kayla?
People tapping in, they checking in.
Yeah, they checking in
With us. You know what I'm saying? We down a gang member. I don't know where she at. I ain't heard nothing. You know what I'm saying? She probably at Mangoes still.
Yeah,
you know
prayers for Ashley because she's gonna be fucked up tonight.
Yeah, she probably still at Mangoes. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So on that note, you know what I'm saying? In the building with us today, though, we got a guest. You know what I mean? Very special guest in the building. Got a movie out right now. You know what I mean? Too Much Sugar for a Dime. It's on Tubi and Amazon. It's on both Amazon Prime and it's available on Tubi right now. Let's give it up for the homie Q in the building with us today. The homie Paystack. You know what I'm saying? Shining. How you feel?
I feel all right, bro.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you got a history in music, right?
Yeah, that's kind of how the movie stuff came about.
So, with releasing a movie, do it feel like dropping an album, or it's a different process, or it's kind of the same kind of rollout?
Basically.
Yeah. Okay. How did you get into this?
Do you want a lie or you want the truth, man?
Shit,
Whichever one you more comfortable with.
Yeah, but here we usually dive in the realm of truth because ain't no judgment over here. You speak freely, say whatever the fuck you want to over here.
Well, like you said, it started with the music thing. Where I had a little crew of guys that were deep into music. I wasn't into that stuff at all.
Okay.
they just asked me to, stand behind them or whatever. So I was like, all right. So we started out with that, and I started doing a few shows and stuff like that. Then I ran into this guy out of Atlanta that I met through Starlito.
Okay.
And we started doing videos. He started coming up here and we do videos. And he kept just bothering me, man. He was like, Q, everybody doing music. Do a fucking movie, man. You got to stand out. So I'm like, man, is you crazy? How the fuck I'm gonna get my money back? And he couldn't come up with a good answer. So he begged me for about 8 to 12 months. And I finally just gave in and said, come on, man, let's give it a shot.
So who wrote the movie?
Charles. It was all his idea.
All Charles.
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't thinking about no doggone movie, man. But I believed him. He was passionate about it. And he wouldn't leave me alone. So I'm like, all right, man, we're gonna have to just take a shot, man. It went like 4 times over the budget, but it was an accomplishment, man. A lot of work. A lot of work, man.
So from hearing what you saying and even hearing what Steve-O was saying, it was a process.
Definitely a process.
This situation, okay.
Definitely a process.
How long? It took a while to make this movie?
2 years.
2 years, okay.
2 years, but not consistent.
Yeah. You took breaks and shit in there.
Yeah, like I said, my crew was from all over the place.
Okay.
One would be from Atlanta, one from North Carolina, one from Nashville. We all got to come together, so everybody's schedule got to be kind of free.
Mm-hmm.
So then we'll go at it for a little bit. Take 6 months off, go back at it. Take 3-4 months, go back at it. So it just went in steps. It went steps. And really, that Boosie scene, that's kind of what kick-started it all.
Started the whole process to doing this. Okay.
Yeah. And that kind of made me like, okay, we could just do it this way. So the sequence the movie goes in, it was not done that way. You know what I'm saying? You got to take all this stuff and chop it down. It's crazy. It's a long process, man. I can tell you this much. The average person couldn't edit no movie, man.
Yeah.
No. You would throw that computer. Man. I sat in Nashville about a month and a half sitting with Charles so he can edit that thing. Man, you talking about something frustrating. That's a lot of work, man. You got to be almost a genius to do that shit, man.
Yeah.
So who's all in the movie? Is Boosie? MJG is in the movie.
Yeah, he
right?
got a little part. Starlito. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ran into all them guys, kind of built relationships with them, just in the process of the music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, to hear the story, how it came about, and if you watch the movie, you can kind of pick up that it was, not that it was spliced together, but you could pick up that he shot in different locations. Yeah, it's not just in Milwaukee. As you watch it's all over. He in Georgia, he in, you know what I mean? And he and the storyline kind of goes with him moving around. You know what I mean?
And that's what costs the bulk of the money.
I bet.
Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah.
I bet.
And you got to pay for the whole crew.
Yep,
everybody.
You got to move the whole crew.
Yep, lodging and everything. It get expensive, man.
So once the process was done, once the movie was done, then it was a process to get it to Tubi, right?
Oh, heck yeah.
Okay, and that's when Steve-O came into the fold?
Exactly. That's what he was able to get for him, which I was kind of working on it at first because I was talking to Swift at first about it. And that never came into fruition or whatever. And Steve-O seen it somewhere. I've been knowing Steve-O, and we've did business in the past. So he talked to some people that knew some people, and I had his number the whole time. And I'm like, I don't even know why I ain't just called him.
Yeah.
But it happened how it happened.
Fact.
You know what I mean? Everything is a process.
Yeah,
bro.
and everything happened for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Just like that movie. Man, I would have never been thinking about no movie if Charles wouldn't have came in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just one of them things, man.
Yeah. All the stars lined up at the right time for you.
Yeah.
So where the title come from?
Everybody asked that.
Yeah.
It's an old saying like Southern people will say it, and basically it mean like it's too good to be true, or you asking for too much. You know what I'm saying? My granny would say it to us all the time. That's why it stuck in my head.
For sure.
And about the title, Charles wanted it to be called the Milwaukee store. I said, no, that's too generic, cuz.
Yeah.
We got to
Something
catch
that ring,
people's eye.
it's catchy. Yeah, for sure.
You know, it was just a marketing thing. That's all.
Dope, though. No,
That's
that's
name.
why I explained it in the narration at the end, exactly what it meant. Yeah.
For sure. So if somebody, unlike me, if somebody ain't seen this yet, what should they expect from this film going into it? Like,
I don't know, man. I don't have an answer for that, really, bro.
Like, what's the theme of it? You know what I mean? What's the moral of the story? Like, you know what I'm saying? The star, what do we learn? Do we learn something in the end?
Kind of, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I was pushing my luck, basically. Yeah. You know, I was doing it for a good cause, but I was kind of doing messed up shit to get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
the lead, you play the lead character in this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And it's based on your name, or the character got another name, or
I got a different name.
Oh, okay. So you had to really act, and this was your first.
That's all our first time acting, man. We just grab people off the street. Come on, let's do it. You want to do these parts? I told them, whoever came. Yeah. This who you gonna be? This who you gonna be? This who you gonna be? And learn it, nigga. Let's go.
Wow. And now that motherfucker up on Tubi.
He did the music video equivalent of a run and gun.
Yeah.
We finna make a movie on the run. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. And we did all the music in the background. We did all that.
So that's what's up, man. So, like I said, man, I just want to congratulate you on that, bro. You know what I mean? I think it's real dope that you, Swift, Steve-O, you know what I mean, Charles, y'all making this content and dropping these movies. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is major for the city. It's making us look really good, too. Like, that's another element to where people be like, oh, Giannis is doing this, or we got this going on, or we got this going on. Don't forget that we on Tubi. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the city is being displayed in like 19 movies on Tubi now. Swift posted his movies the other day. I think it was 9.
Yeah.
And he got 2 that's in the clip. Man. Yeah. So he on his way to like 11. You know what I'm saying? So
he doing his thing, man.
It's crazy that that's what's going on right now with the city. Like, that's a good look.
It really is, though.
Yeah, because Tubi's in every household. It's on every smart TV. It's on every device. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like somebody could miss it or can't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if it's getting clicked on, it pops right on your screen.
Facts. So you didn't do a big release for this, like
not this time. You gotta remember, I originally dropped this movie in 2019.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I did a release for it
at the theaters.
Like okay. And it did all right, you know, had a decent turnout. And then I had just put it on YouTube for a while, just let it kind of build a buzz.
Oh, okay.
And then once I talked to Steve-O, I snatched it down. And I was working with the distributors all year, going back and forth, different stuff, you know, different formats. This ain't right. They sent it back to me. Man, I was fighting with those people, man. But I finally got it done. So, whatever.
Would you do another movie?
Actually, we writing on part 2.
But
this is gonna be.
That's what's up.
Me and my brother gonna write this one.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not too much Charles input on this one.
I'm gonna work with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna work with him, but we gonna do the writing.
Okay.
This time.
So you got the bug. You got the filmmaker bug now.
Not really. It's just people be asking. They've been asking for it since I originally dropped it. It's got to be a part 2. It's got to be a part 2. So they asked me about it, and I'm like, man, I'm not giving it away. I'm not telling you what they be trying to bait
me. Yeah.
So what happened? I don't know what happened.
Exactly.
Man. You'll figure it out when you see it.
That's what's up.
That's dope.
That's what's up. So let them know where it's streaming at again, man, and all that.
Streaming on Tubi, Amazon Prime, a lot of other platforms, but those are the main ones that people, you know, Tubi especially. I want basically all the traffic to go to Tubi because everybody go there, everybody there, and it's free. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
when you put it on YouTube, was it monetized? Or
no, our page wasn't monetized.
No. Okay, so it was just up there. So that was smart that Steve and the company.
Yeah, and pull it down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, she went off on me. She's like, you need to be getting paid for your artwork.
Shout out Jeremy Smith checking in. He do a lot of Swift films. You know what I mean? He been in a couple Steve-O movies and shit.
Yeah.
He said he gonna check it out. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I mean, that's just what it is. That whole community of, you know, Eda Black and Gorgees and all these cats that's acting now, Chicken Will, myself, and Don about to be in one of Steve-O films that's coming up soon too. We got to just support each other. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And that's all it really is. Like, I don't think it's not that much because like I think the movie shit is more accessible to people than music. Like music is an acquired taste. A movie, a person will watch any kind of movie. If it's on, they'll watch it. They don't give a fuck. If it's on the TV, they're gonna watch it. But like music is kind of like you check for what you really like.
Especially avid Tubi watchers.
Yeah, no.
Avid Tubi watchers watch everything.
Yeah, you just let that motherfucker roll.
Yeah.
Like my sister, for example, she's an avid Tubi watcher, and she just let. I'm talking about anything.
Consume it all.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked.
At the shit that be on there.
For real, man. Like my hat's off to everybody who's trying to make a movie, who's doing it. You know, it's just like people making music. You know what I'm saying? My hat's off to them, but like everybody shouldn't be doing this.
I mean, some of that shit just be edited so bad and shot so bad.
Man,
like,
listen. Have you ever seen the one where the motherfuckers like wanted, like the movie Wanted, where they could curve the bullets?
Yeah, and he curved it around a tree or something.
Dog. Stop it. If you don't have no special effects budget, don't do that.
Yeah, they didn't have no special effects budget for that at all. You know what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Well, the movie is Too Much Sugar for a Dime. It's starring the person that y'all been arguing about every other fucking day. Like, I don't think this nigga was trending this hard when he was out here. But Boosie's in this movie, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all about to pay thousands of dollars to go see him on New Year's Eve. You know what I mean? Y'all fought for him to get his money from Rod Wave. I ain't never seen the internet come together for nothing, but y'all came together to get Boosie's money from Rod Wave for him. Like he ain't already got money, but that's a whole nother conversation. But Boosie's in this movie, and I don't want to sit here and act like we're not friends of Boosie, because anybody who follows this podcast know that we are.
You know we fuck with Boosie.
Yeah, Steve-O and
Shout
Boosie.
out McCarty.
Yeah, Steve-O and Boosie are business partners. So, but I feel like because Boosie is family, I can crack my jokes about Boosie. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, Boosie's in this movie. MJG from 8Ball, MJG is in the movie. It's got scenes from Milwaukee in it. You know what I mean? Where else did you say you shot? Tennessee?
Yeah,
Atlanta,
a
lot of places, Georgia.
We did some Chicago. We worked the way all the way down south. Yep.
That's dope.
That's fire.
A lot of driving, man. A lot of driving.
That's fire. So if you've been under a rock for the last few days, or you ain't been knowing what's going on, Boosie pulled the wool off a Rod Wave, I guess you could say, by calling him out for stealing almost 3 of his records or something.
Yeah. Word for word,
verbatim hooks and all of that shit. And then through the process of that, the internet investigators got busy and they found that Rod Wave has stolen over like 16 records from various different artists.
About 6 Tupac records.
Yeah,
like
Jay-Z took the song Cry from Jay-Z verbatim. He did Hey Delilah.
Yeah.
By Plain White Tees, I think is their names. So he's even stolen from white people.
Yeah.
And it's not just like
a country song. He took a country song. It's another white pop singer I don't know.
Paramore.
Yeah,
Paramore
yeah,
record
I
too.
do remember the
Paramore record. It's a Drake record that he did. It's been a few. You know what I mean? How do y'all feel about that? Do you think that takes away from his credibility?
First of all,
his celebrity?
First of
all of them still, man.
Yeah. Okay. It's the difference between borrowing and outright plagiarism, right?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That nigga a plagiarizer. If he was in college, he was writing shit out the book as his answers.
Because that's my thing. I think all of us do music.
Yeah.
We all, use things in reference or might borrow a line here or there.
Paying homage in a sense.
But for you to just take the full shit, like that's another conversation right there.
If you get a couple bars,
right? If you get past 2 bars, you stealing, bro.
You stealing.
Yeah,
like you gotta contact that man.
Yeah,
you gotta talk to him.
It's gotta be some type of So, and for the people who didn't understand, because I didn't want to argue with y'all on Facebook about this, but the reason Boosie wasn't contacted originally when Rod Wave tried to get permission or whatever that he did, because Trill Fam ENT owns those records. So they don't have to contact Boosie because he technically doesn't own that material. Right. Now, what Rod Wave did, which I thought was 100, which most people don't do, is he gave Boosie some money anyway. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
You don't have to answer this.
Yeah, but most of the times they'll tell you, fuck you, because I already paid who I paid. Right. You understand what I'm saying? I paid your publishing company who owns the rights to your lyrics, because somebody was like, Trill Fam just own the beats. No, that's not how this works at all.
And you gotta think about, did they even listen to it when they cleared the sample? Probably, you know what I'm saying? Probably not. No. So they didn't know. They probably didn't even know that he borrowed his whole verse.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So, but even if they did, like I said, for them to clear the record, all they have to do is clear the record. It's not we're clearing the beat and the lyrics. It's just we're clearing the record. So any part of this record that you want to use, go ahead. And they gave permission because they own it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
But how that works is they have to own both sides. They have to own the production.
I own your publishing, I own both sides.
No, you don't own the production.
Yes, I do, Don. The producer signed the Trill Fam, and so is the artist.
Right, but that's the right. If the producer signed the Trill Fam, but if people sign to somebody else
on the track, Trill Fam owns his publishing, and they own Boosie publishing. So that means they own the record. Right. They don't need permission from either one of you guys.
Got you. I got you. But I'm saying, like if I produced a song for Boosie, Trill don't own my publishing.
Yeah, but those records were produced by a producer who was signed to Trill ENT. That's why I said.
And that's all I'm saying.
Owned by Trill ENT.
That's all I'm saying.
So all the way through.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? Because even in that case, they would write the producer to get permission. He would clear it.
Right.
Because he's not worried about your lyrics. Right. That's not his concern.
That's not his concern.
His 50% of the publishing of the record. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why Boosie didn't get contacted, because he doesn't own the records.
He don't own. That's crazy.
He don't own that material. You know what I mean? Crazy. But like I tell people all the time, Boosie was signed to a 1990s record deal. Him and Webby's first deal was one of them type of deals. Niggas was signing them kind of deals back then, where you would have to give a nigga your publishing. Today, you don't really have to give a nigga your publishing because there's so many other ways for them to eat off of you. But back then, CDs were selling for $17, $18.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So owning your publishing that benefited the record company.
Right.
At the end of the day. Like, we pouring millions of dollars into you, boss. We need to own your publishing.
Right.
You know what I mean? And niggas like Boosie that's coming out the ghetto, the first $250,000 that they see, the first $250,000 that he see, he gonna sign his shit away. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we get to that point. But
don't sign away your publishing. Not all of it.
Not all of it.
Jesus Christ, man.
You know what I mean? But like I said, the deals niggas were signing back then. Pac didn't own his publishing. So that's what I'm saying. The deals niggas were signing back then, you didn't really get to own your publishing. They was taking that in the deal, or at least majority of it. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought it was interesting. I'm not a Rod Wave fan, so I wouldn't have known that he was stealing.
Trash.
You know what I'm saying? I don't really listen to his music that. But you can tell that his fan base is young enough that shit doesn't even really matter.
It don't.
Yeah, because they don't know them songs.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
They think he going crazy.
Yeah, those are brand new records to them. You know what I'm saying?
Especially all that Tupac shit. They probably like, this shit cold. Yeah, it was cold in 96 when Tupac wrote it.
Yeah, I mean, this is the shit why Pac is considered a GOAT.
Right.
Like, you're rehashing GOAT material. This nigga's considered one of the greatest rappers of all time. Him and Jay. And you just using they shit like, well, da-da-da-da-da.
Bro, I remember when Jay did Give It To Me, and everybody was crying about him taking them 2 lines from Biggie's song.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, bro, you couldn't do that shit back then.
No, it was unacceptable.
Getting away with this? Like, no way.
The entire record. Like, the man's doing world tours, selling out stadiums and shit. He doing
getting paid.
Yeah, he doing karaoke pretty much. That's karaoke.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
Like,
if you watch the video, right, where the dude broke down every song,
bro, it was like 16
Jesus
records.
Christ,
it was an album worth of material that he stole from other artists, bro. And it was from all different types of genres of music. It wasn't just rap, bro. It was all kinds of
whatever
shit.
He heard that he thought was swaggy, he was doing it over his way. Same words.
Interesting.
You not even borrowing the melody. Like, taking the melody is cool. Like, Everybody, we all do that, right?
Like bro said to start the conversation, we all steal.
Right.
You know what I mean? We all do that.
A melody is like, okay, bro, the words, bro. Like you didn't even change the words. Like it's unacceptable.
Yeah, I was happy that they came for him with that. You know what I mean? Like
crushed him too.
That shit, yeah. Got the nigga talking about retiring from music.
Yeah, he talking about he done.
You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah, right.
Good. I'm tired of hearing crybaby music.
Yeah. Good jab, Don. There's some good jab, Harv. Tell him I said good job. He's always been a player. Yeah, man. You know,
Bree Love.
Bree Love, we went to school with Q, man. Bree Love said, what's up, Q?
Tell him I said, what up?
Yeah, we all went to school together. It's crazy. I've been having all these Mesmer niggas on the show, man. Drew was here last week. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Baby Drew. He was here last week. You know what I'm saying? All his Mesmer alum, you dig? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Kayla said her daughter listened and she said, oh, well, she liked his version better.
His version better of what? The Boosie song?
I guess.
I'm sure she does.
With
today's production and sounds and sound quality and shit. Yeah. And that was like a Boosie mixtape record. That wasn't even like on a Boosie album. I remember or some shit. Oh, I love her. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. And then it was another one. It was two of them. It was.
I'm going to choose Boosie.
Yeah. You can use the microphone in front of you. They can't hear you. It's like we just
Boosie. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I mean, but that's what I'm saying. What she just said, her daughter said, like, I wouldn't even have this debate with the youth because I already know what they gonna say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I just respect the fact that Rod Wave was 100 enough to send Boosie some money because
I mean,
technically he didn't have to. Legally, he didn't have to send Boosie anything.
It's the least you could do, nigga. You getting 1.2 million a show.
Yeah, exactly. Off of other people's material.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. That shit crazy when you think about it. Dog, one of the top selling artists right now. He doing other people's songs.
I wouldn't be surprised. I just
watched the Milli Vanilli documentary. If you got any free time, watch the Milli Vanilli documentary. It's on Hulu, I think. It was dope. That shit was hilarious.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tupac Estate don't come out with him.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because I think that's Interscope. That has control of all of Tupac's shit. So I think that's, I could see them doing that. Yeah.
They can be like, wait a minute, nigga. We didn't listen to this.
We didn't clear this. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. Yeah. It's all about getting it cleared.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Also, speaking of Boosie, they've been arguing on Facebook because Mr. B's is bringing Boosie and Webby on New Year's Eve. And the section prices are like $6,000, I guess, for the biggest section. And I think the smallest section is what, $1,500?
No, it's like $2,500
or $2,500 for the smallest section.
Yeah.
And it's been split online because now you got people calling people poor because they don't want to spend that. And then it's other people saying that they could go see Chris Brown in Vegas for less than that.
They can, which they can.
Which they can.
He's at Dreas. It's gonna be like $250 to get in.
So if you buy your ticket right now, it's $150. Somebody sent me the link earlier. You want a Chris Brown ticket, general admission for New Year's Eve at Dreas? It's $150 right now.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a section. You're not giving it. Listen.
So I guess the regular ticket prices at Mr. B's is $200.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's the T.
That's the T.
Yeah, that's the T. I mean, it's New Year's Eve. The club will be open till 5 a.m.
Right.
Dreas is open till 5 a.m. regularly, though, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be New Year's Eve, correct?
Dreas open
doesn't close.
Dreas don't close.
So that's what I was about to say.
Dreas open till like 7. I'll be there.
So that's why they would treat New Year's Eve like a regular night.
I'll be there December 4th. Yeah.
So that's why I think that's a horrible comparison with people doing that because they are going to treat New Year's Eve. That's a regular night in Vegas.
Yeah.
Every day is New Year's Eve in Vegas. That's my point. Like in Milwaukee, only gets one.
Right, we get one New Year's
Eve, where the club stays open till 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I think the prices are a little elevated. Taking my bias out of it and my affiliations, and I'm just speaking as a regular person. Yeah. I do. It's a little steep. But I do understand why it's a little steep. It's 2 artists. So that's 2 separate bookings, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boosie and Webby aren't a package. You have to book them separately.
Absolutely.
So it's 2 acts, then operation hours. I'm opening probably at 9 p.m. I had to stay open till 6 in the morning.
Yeah.
So that's staffing, you know what I mean? Security, all of that shit is taken into consideration. So,
I will say this.
How many people fit in there?
So
700.
700 to it. You can push 1,000 in there. Though. They're allowed to push a G, I believe, in there
because of the patio.
So it's worth it. You know what I mean? It makes sense. The thing that I thought was goofy.
A high number though.
It is
6,000.
6,000. So you get 15 people. So people were like breaking it down and doing the math, but we all know nobody goes out like that.
Yeah.
Where 15 people going out with you and each person gonna give you $250 to $300 on their shit. No, that's not.
No.
Who kicks it like that?
Somebody in your 15 is broke.
And somebody's covering majority of that bill.
Facts.
Like you're not literally like people have me laughing because they like, well, if you do the math, yeah, in a perfect world, if you do the math, you and your 15 friends can go $300 a piece on a section. But in what perfect world? Like y'all can't even go to Atlanta and Miami for a weekend without coming back and fighting over who had what on the hotel room in a regular section. And we talking about New Year's Eve, $6,000?
Especially no group of women.
Like, come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
No, they not gonna make it, bro. Listen, you don't have to be a baller to go out for New Year's.
Yeah, I mean, you can do whatever you want to do.
You don't have to have a section.
Listen, if you a Boosie and a Webby fan and you want to go, get a ticket early. Spend your $200. Go to the club early. Do that. If you a baller ass nigga or somebody who just want to ball out like that for New Year's, then you spend the 6 G's. But my thing is the debate online. Like, what people want to do with their money is they motherfucking business. Like, since when did all of you niggas become financially literate all of a sudden? Like, get the fuck out of here. All you niggas splurge, fuck off, make bad investments, buy shit, overpay for shit. That's what we do in our culture.
First of all.
So for you to be judging somebody because, okay, so you spent $5,000 to go see Beyonce.
Right.
This person might like Boosie. So they're going to spend $5,000 to go see Boosie. Okay, it's at Mr. B's and you went to the Alliance Stadium in Houston. That's the only thing that I can give you is that your venue was better for the price that you spent. But y'all both spent money on what you wanted.
Mr. B's boss section is a very big section, right?
Yes.
We went to Miami. We spent about that
same amount and was on a couch, like
a
couch, like the couch behind you.
That fit 3 people comfortably.
Yeah.
But they say it's like you could get 8 people or however many people, but we spent that same amount.
Right.
Mr. B's section, 15 people sit comfortably. Yeah. In the big section. They do.
I spent that same amount in Miami and did not sit comfortably on a love seat.
The thing about that culture, right? If you going out all the time, you blowing money anyway.
Yeah, facts.
That's all you do is blow money. Motherfuckers that be in a club every week, all you're doing is blowing money. It's not like when we was coming up. When you go to the club, we could get away with spending $40 at the club and have a good time. Now you spend it's $40 to park.
If you party like me, I'm a drinker. So on a regular night, you spend about, I mean, honestly, like $200-$300, drinks, hookah, all of that stuff. Right. You spend about that. So I mean, like I said, it's you pick and choose. Like you're gonna spend it because you want to go, or you're not gonna spend it and want to be at home and party. I really don't see why there's a debate online about it.
I don't get why it's a debate,
right? Or you're not.
Like I said, we're all financially horrible, right? Generations, whatever the fuck we are, Black people especially, are horrible, bro, at that type of shit. So for you to say, like I just said, motherfuckers went to go see Beyonce and spent they mortgage to go see Beyonce because you like Beyonce. So if this motherfucker is from the streets, from the trap, she still, whatever she a scammer, whatever she doing, she love Boosie. She been fucking with Boosie since the Amistad. If she got 6 G's, Boosie and Webby, she gonna spend 6 G's to go see that. Now, like I said, the only thing where you could stick your nose up in the air of the motherfucker where you could be like, I seen Beyonce at Soldier Field. And you going to Mr. B's. That's the only thing, only difference is that you're comparing an arena to a nightclub.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But other than that, y'all.
But you can't do that.
15. You get 15 people for the 6 G's with you. 3 bottles, I think, right?
No, 5.
It's come out about 300 people.
It's 5 bottles come out like $300 a piece, between $250 and $300 a piece for New Year's, bro. You gonna be in that motherfucker till 5 o'clock in the morning, and you getting 2 acts.
Yeah. I'm not. I don't. Is it like you said earlier? It's a little elevated, but like if that's what you do, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Like it's New Year's. It's New Year's. Now there are plenty New Year's experiences
where you don't have to spend that much money. No, you don't.
You can go to New York for New Year's and watch the ball drop and have a ball because everybody outside.
But guess where they gonna kill you at?
Right.
Room and board.
Room and board. They're gonna kill you on room and board.
Even the Vegas thing. That was slick, but like I said, it was a bad comparison. Okay, they letting you see Chris Brown because first of all, it's a regular night at the Dre's on New Year's Eve.
Right.
That's a regular day in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Then second of all, nigga, you know how much it's gonna cost for you to get here, to travel around this motherfucker, to have somewhere to sleep?
Yeah.
That's where they gonna get you at.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So they don't gotta whack you to get in the club tonight because they done made their money everywhere else.
It's dope experiences for New Year's.
It's very dope shit that you can do. You go to Chicago. Chicago's lit on New Year's.
Atlanta, do they do the peach drop? Do they still do the peach drop?
I don't know if they still do that. But like even Atlanta sections are expensive.
Yeah. Oh, man, listen. Atlanta sessions are
expensive on a regular day. Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
On a Wednesday, a section in Atlanta is expensive. So you can just imagine what it's like on New Year's.
I think it go back to what you said. That's a lifestyle that's been created with that shit. 20 years ago, it wasn't that much pressure on a VIP section. And
facts.
Once we got to lounging and hookahing and shit, the game changed with that. Where they could sell you a bottle and a hookah in your seating before you even get in that motherfucker.
I see a lot of people like, well, is food included? I mean, any club that I've been to,
Mr. B's always got free food on New Year's.
But I'm saying, any club that I've been to that you buy and you spend that amount of money on a section, there's never been any food included.
No, it ain't no food included. But most clubs feed you on New Year's Eve.
Every club feeds you on New Year's.
There is no food included. Like I don't get it. But
man, you think about back in the day, like when we were younger and we was clubbing, like niggas like us wasn't showing up till 1:30 anyway.
Bro, listen here.
Fuck we want a section for?
Why would I spend $3,000 and I'm not getting there till 1:30? And this motherfucker finna close.
Man. Yeah, I never cared about that shit. That's for stun purposes only.
Yeah. And it's what Don said too. Like even me, when I was doing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like skip to the Lou Edwards said, "Let's go, Q." Even Marquise Hinton said, "Mess house."
What up with you, Q?
Yeah. The homies checking in, man. Yeah. But even like me, when I was a part of that lifestyle, bro, I was a part of the people that don't got nothing on that $3,000 bill. Whatever Big Meech was paying for our sections when I was going out with BMF back in the day, I don't know what he was paying for that shit. And I didn't have $1 on it. And me and the 12 other niggas with me didn't have nothing on it.
Who cares? And the pocket full of money that you got, you better spend it before we leave.
Because the nigga that want to do that, he's going to spend that. That's why I don't understand the debate online. Like, why are y'all debating this online? If you don't want to spend that, don't go and don't say nothing. You know what I mean? That's just like motherfuckers who be like, oh, y'all standing in line for the Jordans. That's what they want to do, bro.
They're doing that because they really want to go.
Yeah, no.
And they can't afford it.
Yeah, so you expose. That's what I said. People is exposing their hand too, bro.
Right.
That's why it's allowing the promoters or people to be like, if you broke, just say that and shit like that. Because you exposing your hand.
Just don't say nothing.
Just don't say nothing.
Just be mad that you can't go.
And if you going, you ain't got to rub it in people's face either.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just go, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? It's just weird energy to me, bro. Like the shit that we do in our culture, that we fight and compare and debate each other, is just dumb. Like that was the dumbest debate online to me, was when that club dropped their prices. Shit, they prices is they prices.
Right. The price is the price.
You don't argue with Amazon. You know what I mean? When you order something from them, they price is they price.
$7.99 for shipping.
Are you serious? You don't go to Red Lobster and debate when they bring you the bill. You pay that motherfucker. That's what I'm saying. Like, if them people want to charge that for their shit, just don't go.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's really simple.
It's real simple to me. Like, it's real easy. Like, I don't eat that shit, so I'm not going there. Like, I don't give a fuck how much the steak costs. Or, you know what I mean? Or the lobster or whatever the fuck costs. I don't eat seafood, so why would I go patronize that place? Am I going to shit on them because I don't eat seafood? No, I'm just not going there. I'm going to go to a steakhouse to spend that amount that you spend on your lobster on a steak, because that's what I'm into.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm not finna shit on you because that's what you into. Like, that shit just weird to me.
$200 for a steak, and I ain't like it.
Like, if people like Boosie and Webby, them niggas is not, they're a novelty act. It's people who've been fucking with them niggas since they were teenagers, bro. So if you can go see them on New Year's Eve, yeah. If I got to spend thousands of dollars to do that, if I'm a real fan of them, that's like them telling me and you they bringing Hove and Beanie Siegel.
Oh,
we gonna spend whatever to go see them niggas, because that's our thing, bro.
We spending it, bro.
We into that. You know what I mean? The people going to Vegas to see Usher. Why? Because they grew up on Usher.
Right. They like washed up. I mean, so I mean, all of these old acts and artists are
First of all, the old, that's what I'm saying. The old acts are selling more than the new niggas.
Because they still know how to throw a show.
Back in August, we said Moneybagg Yo couldn't sell a ticket, and 50 Cent sold out 50 cities.
Yep.
And he's a TV star. He don't even make music no more. Right now, LL Cool J could go on tour and sell out.
Facts.
He ain't no rapper. Right. He don't even rap no more. He just do million. You know what I mean? These niggas is TV stars. Ice Cube right now, go on the road. Take some West Coast niggas with him, Too Short and some other motherfuckers. They gonna sell out.
They is.
You know what I mean? So just as hard as Drake and these niggas going, the OG niggas is a nice draw too. Look at these reunion tours. And they all do good.
And Webby. I'm not gonna lie. I love the fuck out of Webby. So
yeah.
It's Boosie and Webby.
If you ain't got no money, take your broke ass. Ain't that what they say on the song? So shit. You know what I mean?
But you know, those people admitting like I'm broke, so I know this ain't my life.
Yeah, I'm not going. Like you ain't got to stay, man. Stay home with your people, man. You know what I mean? New Year's ain't even that type of vibe like that for real.
Listen, these elegants will be open that night too.
Everything is open. Every bar in this damn city gonna be open. Your uncle bar in his basement gonna be open on New Year's Eve.
Facts.
Shit, everything open on New Year's Eve. Now we can get into how they coming for all these people. Last time we was here, we signed off the air, and Cassie had pressed Diddy for $30 million. By the time we got home and got in our beds, Diddy had gave her $31 million, and the case was closed. So I guess we could start there and go from there.
So now it's Harv Pierre,
a former employee at Bad Boy Records, because everybody don't know who Harv Pierre is, but he was like a VP.
He's like
president.
He's like his second in command.
Yeah, he was president of Bad Boy.
Yeah.
He was on Making a Band.
He was on Making a Band.
He's president of Bad Boy for a while too. He's got charged with sexually harassing his assistant.
Yep, and
SA for years. Yeah, for years doing that to her. The Diddy thing. Let's get back to Diddy, because anybody who follow this platform know I'm big on. I'm Mr. Protect Black women, but I'm Mr. Protect women. Period. Right.
Right.
So, and I don't shit on victims. Right. But in this case, something's weird to me about this. Like Cassie's situation just doesn't sit right. Like it seems like a manhunt. You know what I mean? It seems like a money grab, because you dated this guy for years. You know what I mean? Through his relationships, through his other bitches. You were his side bitch. You know what I mean? And you were paid to be his side bitch. I've heard up to $500,000 a month when they were dating. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So $500,000 a month, huh? It was an allowance, yeah. $500,000 a month as an allowance.
Well, you know, bad bitches get allowance.
You know what I'm saying? So. Like, I not saying that I don't believe he was doing any of that shit, but a lot of that shit that she was accusing him of, a majority of that shit was consensual.
Slippery slope.
Is it?
If you read the court documents,
I read it,
and when she talks about being forced to have sexual relations with escorts and how she would get sick, and like he used to dope her up to make her do it. Then she had to pick her. She had to go and pick the guys, and like that's rough, bro. It's rough, and you got to think. And
time out. Is women going through that that's not being compensated while they're going through that?
No,
Cassie
absolutely
was getting paid,
absolutely.
Bro. That's the whole tricky part to this shit. To me.
But
so
she
was getting it kind of.
She was being prostituted. Do you see what I'm saying here?
But that's the whole point. That's the whole point. She was being trafficked.
But she was getting paid though.
But that don't make it.
I'm not saying anything makes it right. I'm saying what makes her shit looks weird is that she was being compensated this whole time. These other people that we're talking about, their jobs were they were assistants at companies, so their pay had nothing to do with this. You were literally getting paid to suck this man off, to be his toy.
Did she willingly and knowingly sell her soul for fame? Yes. Did she expect all of that
to come with it?
No.
I mean, but who knows what comes with? Who can tell? Who can? How can you?
She was 19, bro. She was 19.
That's an adult.
Like
that's legal.
You're legal, but you're not.
Like I just like
the cognitive ability, and you got to think about it like this.
Like me and you debated. R. Kelly's only in trouble because he did that shit to kids, bro.
Yeah.
None of them women that was on that documentary is why that man in jail right now. He never got charged for none of the women on that documentary.
None of what R. Kelly did to the grown women was as bad as what Diddy did to Cassie.
He got charged for sex trafficking, dog. He was locking bitches up in his basement and all types of shit, not feeding them and starving hoes and all kind of shit, bro. Hog tying bitches, remember? I don't know.
He don't know how to hog tie.
He was lying, nigga. Like, that's what I'm saying. He was doing the same shit, bro. All them niggas is the same. Like, okay, that's what we're going to do in this conversation.
Okay.
We're not going to act like one creep is here and another creep is here.
Facts.
If you're a creep, bro. If you're powerful and you got money, 99% of the time, these niggas are creeps, bro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So we're not going to separate because then we'll get into splitting hairs. You know what I'm saying?
I just don't. What I didn't like about the conversation around this is that people go, oh, they tearing down all our powerful black men. They did that to themselves. Mm-hmm. They did that to themselves.
Yeah, I don't like. You think that's the narrative I'm taking right
now? No, it's not your narrative. I'm saying that's the narrative that I was seeing
online. Yeah, I'm not taking that.
And I'm very uncomfortable with that because motherfuckers got everything to say when a white man gets popped for the same thing, right? It's when Harvey Weinstein came out, oh, he disgusting. How could he do that to all these women? Blah, 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 blah. But then when our people get popped, no, I get that. I get that, right? But he still did it. He still did it. And within the confines of their relationship or whatever she was paid for, he still behaved in a manner that was not correct.
Can you tell a motherfucker how to behave with they bitch?
Like, what you can if it's illegal.
I'm trying to figure out what are we talking about.
You can if it's illegal.
In the confines of my home, I can do whatever the hell I want to with my woman, right? Ain't that how this shit go? Or I'm confused.
That's why I said this is a slippery slope.
This is a slippery slope. I'm asking, like, how can,
bro? You can't.
I'm not saying, bro. What I'm saying is some of that shit was consensual, boss. Cassie is not fooling me, my nigga. You were partying too. While the party was going on, you were partaking in the party, fam.
But
sure.
But there's light on the consensual parts. They're shining light
on the non-consensual.
But that was all a part of his report, though. Still, though. Those are still allegations that go against me. You didn't say, well, I agreed to doing this, but the raping shit, you lumped all of that shit together. If you read her deposition, all of that shit is lumped together.
Okay, so I grew up in an abusive household, right? Mm-hmm. Where my mom was abused. Mm-hmm. And part of the way that you control somebody that you're abusing is by getting them high.
True.
Right? And so when I read that, I'm like, yeah, you're one of those guys. You're an abuser. That's what you did. You got her high. You got her drunk. You kept her high. You kept her drunk. And then you controlled every part of her, every aspect of her life and did fucked up shit to her.
Okay. I'm just saying, I just don't know. Like,
so is this saying that the stuff that she consented to, was she really, what the word I'm looking for? Was she really there to consent to?
Right. Was she even cognitively have the ability to consent to that?
So then if we get into that, then if you give a bitch a pill or you get high or give her some liquor before you do whatever you do with her, you're in the same ballpark as him then.
There's a limit. I believe there's a limit. Like, if a woman get too drunk, you probably shouldn't fuck her, bro. Like, especially if it's your first time, like niggas get a bitch pissy drunk and then fuck her.
But I'm saying,
bro, she can't really consent one way or the other. She fucked up.
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea.
Even when it's your bitch too.
It's a bad idea. It's Angel said that's exactly what happened to Bill.
They were partying, bro. I mean, you remember, I think Bill is a piece of shit for what he did. But at the end of the day, them ladies came to that room to party. Everybody in Hollywood knew what the fuck was going on.
Facts. But I think Bill's situation is different in the fact that they was coming to him. They was coming to him. They knew how he was getting down, and they kept coming to him.
But people was coming to Diddy, and they know how Diddy get down. Cassie came to Diddy on the second leg of Diddy's career. She wasn't early bad boy. She knew he was a by the time she met him, the world. But even though by the time she met him, the world knew he was a monster.
He was 37. She was 19, bro. And he got all the money in the world, all the power in the world. He was attractive as fuck to her. And she wanted to be a singer. She wanted to get on, and he used that to control her.
Okay. And I'm saying that happens.
That's wild, bro.
The time.
No, it does. It does, and it shouldn't. And that's why we seeing what we seeing today.
I'm not saying that it should or it shouldn't. I'm just saying that it happens all the time, even in regular life.
Because
not just with celebrities.
I thought when we first had this conversation about the Diddy situation, I thought how you thought. Right, like you consented to this. You knew, blah 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 blah.
No, I'm not blowing her off.
But then I thought about
she should get something, but I don't think that the baggage should be as heavy as it is because you weren't it's the forcing thing for me. Some of that shit with her is sketchy to me about her being forced into that shit.
But think about if your daughter said this to you, and that's the part.
What,
that
she got
me
manipulated?
Up.
Women get manipulated all the time, bro. That's a part of life.
Bro, you would not feel the same way.
I'm not saying
if Chase came to you and said,
I'm not saying
this nigga been doing this to me.
Why would you stay with that nigga that long and not tell me? That's what I would be mad at my baby about.
And your next move would be to go pop that nigga.
I mean, that's here nor there, bro. We're talking about an isolated situation. You brought it to niggas' daughters. I'm talking about Cassie.
But that's if my daughter, that's why I can't be mad at her.
Right now, I manage a 17-year-old artist.
Right.
She not going around Diddy without me. That's the difference here. So Cassie at 19, where was her parents? Who was her manager? Who was her handlers? Because I manage a 17-year-old artist right now, and she's not going around no predators on my watch.
Facts. And it's the same. It's the same thing.
Cassie probably blew off her parents.
It's the same thing with the girls for R. Kelly.
Because them parents was bringing their daughter.
Cassie probably blew off her parents. Fuck y'all. I'm with Diddy, Mom. I don't want to hear that shit. You get what I'm saying? I know how kids are, bro.
Was already dropped. You brought your 14-year-old daughter
to an R. Kelly concert. Man, fame and money is a powerful drug, bro.
Diddy did all of that shit. Yes, I do.
I mean, Orlando Brown already told you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Orlando Brown told you. 50 told you. 50 told you he seen pictures.
Orlando Brown said that he got the throat of a goat.
Carisha also said the man could go all night long.
You can listen to that shit.
What?
Seriously.
See that's where I'm at with it, Don. I'm not really talking about the accusations of these niggas because niggas be living foul, but I'm talking about like the tearing down. Like it's like niggas couldn't wait for this shit.
Bro, he deserved to be tore down, bro. Like real talk. Like they've been like when 50 has been telling us for 10 years.
So I'm trying to figure out what's the tea here because like this story is about to go away next week and we're not even gonna be talking about this.
Right,
shit
and that's what's not cool.
Yeah,
that's not cool. That he paid the money so he can sweep this under the rug so we never talk about it again. Then he could go back to acting bad because that's what he do, right? He act bad.
They say when it comes to him, there's never gonna be any type of punishment. Like literally, all of his stuff gets swept under the rug while everybody else gets slammed.
The man is super villain.
Hold on, so we knocking Diddy for being smart?
Yeah.
Come on now, stop doing that, y'all.
He a super villain, bro.
He's smart though. He protects himself. He has lawyers, attorneys, and money. And if you got those things, you can protect yourself out here in this world. We know this. To get Bill, they strip Bill of what? His money, right? Right? That's how they locked Bill Cosby up. They made him broke. Bill fought that shit while he had that bag. R. Kelly, while he had that bag, he fought that shit. The only way they can come get you is once they drain you, then you ain't got no more money to fight.
Right.
Diddy, for some reason, has always been able to protect himself. Diddy said, me and Shine got the same lawyer. So if we got the same lawyer, we're going to get charged with the same shit. Hey, get Shine another lawyer. I'm not going to jail for this shooting at this nightclub with J-Lo tonight. I'm not going to jail for that. He can. You see what I'm saying? His empire is being tore down now. They taking stuff away from him. Angel, a lot of that stuff was gone already. The Ciroc DeLeon shit was gone before these allegations even came out. He been split with that company.
Yeah.
Been split with them people.
It's just
he sued them people.
Still drink it.
I can still drink it.
I said I could still drink it.
Yeah, because he don't own it. He sued them people last year.
Right, cool.
I just am the super villainy and the ability to get away with it. I don't give a fuck that he got the ability to get away with it. I don't think that shit's slick.
It's not, but I mean, it's one of them things like album was still fire. I'm still gonna listen to it. Do I condone anything that he has going on right now? No. But I'm not just gonna act like I just wasn't bumping his shit. Like,
I mean, I guess that's my whole gripe with this shit. Like, I like, as much as I want to pray.
Earlier, so are we canceling Diddy? Basically.
No.
Cancel.
You can't cancel Diddy. He part of your anatomy, my nigga. He part of your DNA. He part of how you came up.
I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see because they're going after everybody around him now too. So we gonna see. And it's about that time, bro. It's about that time. We live in an era right now where all of that pay for play shit they do in Hollywood, all of that sexual favor shit that they've been doing for years.
This man survived the East Coast West Coast beef.
He did. We're gonna see if he can.
He's the only rich nigga. Him and Snoop Dogg are the only rich niggas left from that beef, bro.
Yeah. And Snoop Dogg, and ain't nobody never said nothing bad about Snoop Dogg. And that speak to.
But I'm just showing you Snoop Dogg's a street nigga.
Yeah.
A gangster. What do y'all consider Diddy? Y'all don't consider Diddy a gangster? Diddy survived that beef, boss.
Obviously Diddy
lives in Los Angeles.
Obviously,
hold on, time out right now. The man was in the East Coast, West Coast beef and resides in Los Angeles for the last 20 years. He's been living in LA.
Because he killed the nigga that he was beefing with in LA. Niggas scared of Diddy. He's a super villain, bro.
No,
he's Thanos.
Not 50 Cent and everybody opening their mouth.
Hold on. 50 ain't scared of nobody, first of all.
They can't be scared of people. Well, 50's a rat, first of all, when we get done. That's his problem. He runs his mouth way too much for a street nigga. I've never met a street nigga who talk about other street niggas' criminal business as much as 50 Cent do. Online. For him to be a street dude, that's very weird to me. He's been weird to me since the Murder Inc. case. Because you don't speak on niggas' federal indictments and you a street dude and you know how this shit go. You don't do that and you ain't got nothing to do with the case. You just speaking on it because you don't like a nigga. That's weird. You know what I mean? So I've always looked at 50 weird when he do that type of shit. Okay. Even when he do it to Diddy, it's weird to me. Just as much as he thinks Diddy is weird, I think he's weird for doing that to Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me.
I think 50's a little... 50's different because 50 went through so much shit where he just don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't even think he give a fuck about being a street nigga. He just don't give a fuck. I mean,
50's a TV guy at this point, so I think he can say whatever he want to because that's how we view him. Nobody's taking nothing that he's saying serious.
Really gonna just give him that because a lot of his shit is self-inflicted too.
Who 50?
Yeah. So
yeah, I mean that came with the street life. A lot of shit. It came with the street life.
It's kind of self-inflicted.
It came with the street life.
He don't watch his mouth.
Right.
He always got something to say. And niggas will get on his ass. He's not invincible either. He's been touched. Niggas will get on his ass. It's been proven. He's not a goony goon nigga like he be trying to act like he
I think though when you survive getting shot 9 times.
I think Diddy's realer. I think Diddy's
what can you do to me? What can you do to me?
I think Diddy survived more shit than 50.
He ain't survived nine bullets, nigga. Like that, his life was gone.
Yeah, that's before. I'm talking about. You don't know what Diddy done endured. You only know what the news report to you. Nah, you didn't know Diddy was finna pull up on Suge. Cassie had to tell you that. You didn't know Diddy was blowing up cars. Cassie had to tell you that, nigga. That's what I'm saying. None of that shit made the media. You didn't know Diddy was beating up J. Cole, jumped Drake at the club over a beat.
Hung Wale off a balcony.
Yeah, all of this shit. If it wasn't for Cassie, then we wouldn't know none of this shit.
Man, why are you letting this nigga do this?
That's what I said. What is he, a super villain? That's what I'm saying. What's going on here, bro?
That's why I keep telling motherfuckers. I said that's why they really want. That's why they won't let Milwaukee in the game for real. That's why they won't let Milwaukee in the game.
That's where I'm at. These niggas soft. That's where I'm at.
Could you imagine certified trapper and his little homies get invited to a Diddy party. Diddy gets certified in the room and try to do something.
But it ain't even just certified, Don. The game is so big that it's niggas who are going in the room with Diddy right now who are relevant,
They gonna smoke them.
Kodak Black just did a song. Kodak Black just did a big-ass record with his son. They're still fucking with Diddy. Bro, Diddy goes with Carisha, my nigga. She one of the most relevant bitches out right now, bro. The man 55 with a 24-year-old girlfriend that's relevant as a bitch, nigga. Like,
but most predators know how to pick their victim. Mm-hmm. They know how to pick their victim. And
he done had a lot of victims.
Yeah. And he gets away with it because he know which ones to pick.
He gets away with it because he's really good at his job, too.
That's true.
You know what I mean? Like, you link with dudes, you're going to get it. You're going to make some money.
He pays what he weigh.
Yeah, he paid what he weigh.
Times 10.
And that's why he's still out here. That's smart to me. If I'm going to be doing devious, fucked up shit, I got to have me a bag to protect myself. You know what I mean? Period. I got to have a bag to protect my bag.
Well, the Avengers coming for them niggas. All them super villains. The Avengers is coming.
They came for Jimmy Iovine today. If you don't know, he's the guy from Interscope. Signed Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre.
SA allegations.
SA allegations. Sexual harassment allegations. Who else was Harv? It was Harv Pierre, Jimmy Iovine,
Harv Pierre, Jamie Foxx,
Cuba Gooding
Cuba
Jr.
Gooding Jr. Who? Jamie?
Cuba.
Oh, Cuba. Yeah, I've been hearing stuff about Cuba for years too.
He looks like.
Radio.
Whatever they say.
Radio look like
whatever they say.
Radio did. Radio did it.
He looks like he looks like he has to take it.
You trying to tell me Trey from Boys in the Hood look like he take it?
He looks like he has to take it.
Not the cool nigga work at the mall from Boys in the Hood.
The crazy part. The crazy part is his brother.
Drunk off power, bro. Alcohol and power. These niggas be drunk. Give me your pussy. Just give me your pussy.
Yeah, he been wild for years. Yeah. The crazy part is his brother is like super clean. Omar don't get into shit.
Yeah, they polar opposites, low key. They don't even hang out. That's how you know.
That's how you know it's something weird.
It's something different.
Cuba has always been weird.
But Jamie opened the door for his shit though. Like Jamie another motherfucker talk too much.
And my OG told me Jamie fucked up when he dated Tom Cruise, bitch.
Yep.
Somebody said, but if the girl ain't white, then they lying.
Oh, they on Trey again.
No, Trey Songz, he in trouble. It's something
I told you the order this shit was finna go in, didn't I?
But we knew about him though. Keke Palmer exposed Dog like 10 years ago, bro, to be a creep. Keke Palmer said Trey Songz was a creep.
I didn't expect Jimmy Iovine.
I'm not surprised though.
I'm not surprised at all. Not surprised at all.
Any of them old music business niggas is slime balls.
I'm saying with the balls, like Diddy really fucked it up for all them contemporaries around him. Like you fucked up their business because now they know, okay, she went after Diddy and got her money in a day. Oh, you niggas cook.
But some of them white boys gonna be harder up to pay than that. Remember how long Harvey Weinstein drug that shit out? The white boys gonna be trying to pay. Diddy like me and you, man. He want that shit to, like Q said, get this shit out. Man, it's almost Christmas, man. I'm gonna be around my kids and my mama and shit. I don't want to be talking about that shit at dinner, man. Get that shit over with, fam. I got an album out right now. Go on, get rid of that shit, man. Get a bitch 31 million. What you want, 30? Hey, get my lawyer, wire the bitch 31 million.
Yeah.
Shit.
Tell her I said I'm sorry.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit. Make that shit go away today.
But Angel said 50 Shades of Trey. Trey is gay, Angel. I'm sorry. The nigga does what he does because he's hiding that he's gay. He's gay. Stop. Just stop. Like they idolize him so much. They be making excuses for dude. He's gay.
People still idolize Trey Songz.
Yes. Women want to fuck Trey Songz real bad.
I didn't even know he was still relevant.
And he want to tie you up and beat your motherfucking ass like you a nigga.
And like I was listening to it, and I'm like, damn, Trey Songz really has.
No, he had that shit. I think that's why women is stuck on Trey because he had a wave.
Yeah,
he run for about 5-6 years where he had shit on Smash.
I was like really jamming to that shit, and I'm like, damn, he really.
He got his shit off.
Sit and ride to his whole.
I just be looking.
Trey got his shit off.
I just be looking at niggas like him, like That's what I'm saying. Niggas be warped from too many. Niggas be warped from too many sexual advances though. Like they mind and shit be fucked up from access to too much shit, bro. Like seriously, I'm telling you, that's what it is. A nigga like him, because why would you be a sexual deviant?
Overly sexualized, like
it's access to too much.
Oh, so Mina has so much sex with women, and like, now you want to try guys.
Yes, you want to try anything. You're a trisexual.
You're gay.
I say that about.
You was gay before you got there.
Niggas who ain't famous.
Yeah, I say that about men here.
Before you got to the point where you said I want to try a man, you was already gay, my nigga.
Facts, no doubt. Facts. You was already on that type of time.
Like you get so much pussy thrown at you that it's literally old to you.
So like, what you saying? It gets boring.
Hell no.
I feel that way about. I feel that a lot of men feel.
To them weird ass.
Hey, listen, man. What is a player to do when his favorite flavor is new?
Like that. It is a group of weird ass niggas.
No,
like
to them weird ass niggas, it's like that.
I agree. Like that here, in Milwaukee.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I be trying to tell motherfuckers like it's when I be saying that I've seen it.
Yeah,
it's just they just don't have the money them niggas got.
Yeah, no, that's the only difference. Yeah, facts.
But I didn't seen them same type of niggas have the same type of behavior. I didn't seen it.
Yeah, they out here buying boy pussy.
Exactly, exactly. They buying pussy.
Boy pussy right on north.
And they doing a Dwight Howard.
Facts.
I ain't never heard of it.
Too much sugar for a dime.
Too much sugar for a dime.
Yeah,
for real.
That's about right.
For real. And that's what be going on with them rapper niggas. That's why, I mean, with these celebrity niggas, they be having too much access to shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta think about a nigga Trey Songz. Everywhere he go is somebody trying to nail him. You know what I mean? And with him being a sexual deviant, I feel like somebody probably did something to Trey back in the day.
That's probably how he got a deal.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
These some record executive got him on a couch and said, "You want this deal, nigga? Suck this meat."
Oh,
Pause.
Oh wow.
Pause. Jesus.
Man.
Okay,
but that's how they do it.
On that note, Drake dropped 6 new songs. Dropped in what do you call that? A deluxe to his album. I feel like Joe Buttons pushed him to do that. I feel like they already had this in play. That's why Joe went so hard with his opinion about the album.
Yeah.
To make people be excited about Drake dropping these 6 rap songs.
It's just 6 tracks.
It's 6 tracks and it's all rap. No singing, no features.
He rapping too.
He rapping.
He getting his shit on.
So,
like that whole thing was a media play.
Yeah.
It was all a media play.
Definitely was.
Because Joe was his man's. Joe loved him to death.
Mm-hmm.
And, they did the little light back and forth and then boom, he dropped 6 records. Come on, man.
Joe calls himself irrelevant. So for Drake to call him irrelevant, it doesn't matter. It's almost like Eminem. When you call Eminem a white boy, I already called myself a white boy. Now what you gonna say? You know what I'm saying? So it's that thing with Joe Buttons. He comes from the school of Eminem and he plays those type of mind games even in the media platform. So he'll tell Drake, hey, call me irrelevant. That's gonna really get him going. Call me old. Because he does it to himself. You know what I'm saying? So
let's get him juiced up and then you drop these 6 because these 6 is fire, my nigga. He already heard him.
Yeah, exactly. I want to salute us though on here on this pod because Joe Buttons and a couple of other platforms are being called out because they're scared to talk about Diddy.
Yeah.
And we weren't scared to talk about Diddy over here. So I just want to put that out there.
I watched Rory and Mal.
They did.
And Maul said the same thing.
Yeah, a lot of other pods were scared because of, their political ties, which I understand.
Yeah.
Revolt is a network. Diddy is a mogul. You know what I mean? Him and Tyler Perry are 2 of the black. Him, Tyler Perry, and Byron Allen are the only 3 black moguls in television. You know what I mean? Right. So you don't want to piss one of those niggas off. I understand it. You know what I mean? For real. Breakfast Club come on Revolt. You know what I mean? Drink Champs come on Revolt. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to,
big platform.
Big platforms. You don't want to fuck that off.
I mean, that's why Nori let him come on the show and call him daddy and all that other shit.
So Andre 3000 dropped a flute instrumental album. Interesting.
Erykah Badu got the best pussy on earth.
I didn't listen to it. I didn't even listen to it. I'm about to go.
I've heard it.
I'm about to go look right now because I want to see who put it out. Who distributed this? New Blue Sun is the name of the album.
He probably put it out himself.
Probably.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
independent.
Let me tell you something, man.
I don't think the label's gonna believe in that shit.
That Erykah Badu pussy
again,
different.
No, fellas. Epic Sony put this out.
Oh, so it's probably part of his deal.
You think it still got something? You think he still owe LaFay? I mean, you think he still owe Arista Records?
Yeah, he probably still owe Arista Records. So he like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna put out a flute album.
Facts. That Frank Ocean ass shit. Like Frank Ocean did that visual album to get out of his Def Jam deal and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, here y'all go.
So Andre 3000 don't give a fuck about what y'all think about that album because he got paid.
Yeah.
You don't have to stream it or nothing. He got paid already.
Man, listen.
So he good.
I keep saying, man.
Y'all can kiss his ass.
That Erykah Badu pussy different, dog.
It gotta be amazing.
Gotta be amazing, bro.
That man said, I ain't rapping.
That man ain't been the same since. You hear me? He was Southern Cadillac.
The man was spotted in Japan playing his flute during COVID. I'm like, how this nigga get out the country?
I want to say pause.
Bro.
I want to say pause.
Oh, Paul, but I'm saying, like, how did he get out the country during COVID though? Like,
nah, he Andre 3000.
Bro, he's a different type of dude.
He showed up at the airport with the motherfucking the Peter Pan hat on. with the green pants with suspenders. It was like, I'm gonna go to Japan and play my flute. Pause.
Walk around. No transportation, just walk around the city and play my shit.
Looking like a giant.
Exactly. Like
with a flute.
So
he a monster, man.
Partisan Fontaine, for people who don't know, he's Cardi B's ghostwriter, Meg Thee Stallion's ex-boyfriend. He dropped his response to Megan saying that he was getting his dick sucked in her house, I guess, or something on her song Cobra.
Yeah.
He dropped his response saying that she got lipo and then went to the gym. Got lipo and made everybody think that she went to the gym. Had him beefing with niggas that she was fucking at the time. I don't know. He said a lot of different things.
Party. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Party. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah. I mean, that's all I can really
say. He hurt, bro. And he's hurt. And as he should be.
As he should be.
As he should be. And, you know, for her to speak on what he did when she was out here doing all that shit she was doing. Like,
that's wild.
That's wild. That's wild. And I'm, you know, I'm sorry, Party. That's all I can say, man. Press the button on
I mean, I don't know what to say. You know, it's slippery slope time, I guess.
Yeah, the fact that she thought she was gonna get away with that, telling that he got his dick sucked in her living room on record, and he wasn't gonna be able to rebuttal. That's narcissistic as fuck.
That was my thing. Even some people who were online, like, kind of like saying he shouldn't have said nothing. Like, damn, like, why do y'all think men, like, we just don't get a chance to say anything about how we feel or what's going on?
No,
and shit.
Nope. They make you sassy now. If you got feelings, you sassy.
Like, it's almost like a catch-22. Like, if you react like Tory Lanez, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
And if you react like Partisan Fontaine, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
Like, you lose either way.
No, we supposed to shut the fuck up.
Like, the girl said on her song that this pussy toxic.
Yeah.
Like, this pussy depressed. Like, she says that on her song. So that means, like, toxic, depressed pussy, whoever you're giving it to is probably affecting the person that you're giving it to 9 times out of 10, right? In a bad way.
Yep.
Sounds to me.
I'm trying to figure out, like.
I feel like Red Fox when a motherfucker get to talking like that. I don't want none of that. I don't want none.
That's just a weird space to me with people. Like, they it's like we shouldn't say anything. And I think that's a part of communication. Like, you say your shit, I say my shit. And we can leave it at that. Like, we ain't fighting or putting our hands on each other or threatening each other's lives or nothing. You said your piece, I spoke mine. Like, I feel like fam should have a right to tell his side of the story.
Facts. And, you know, every man has outkicked their coverage and then got abused by that woman emotionally and mentally. I'm sorry, Party.
Yeah, I mean, that's all we can really say here. You know, I'm sorry, Party. You know, it's fucked up, bro.
And he a good dude. Like,
I felt like he held her down.
Yeah, he did.
You know, he got into it with the baby. He had words with Tory Lanez. You know what I mean? That's what you do. You protect your lady. But if your lady's screwing these niggas,
Right.
Like giving these niggas leverage and you know what I mean? And
like the one thing we ask women, we'll deal with all the bullshit in the world. The one thing we ask is don't give my pussy away. And you give it away.
I mean, even if you give it away, don't have me beefing with them.
Right. Then like, you got me. Then you got me beefing with these niggas.
That's the weird part. Knowing you fucking them, like damn. Like that's what was wild to me. And I fuck with Megan. Everybody who watched the show know I'm a big Megan Thee Stallion fan. But that I seen people online like, and that was just that male shit. Like they just think men ain't supposed to say nothing. And if you do, you sassy or you weird or we don't want to hear that shit or he can't rap and all this other type of shit now. You know what I mean? Yeah. Get into all that. Like he can't rap, but he writes your favorite rapper, Cardi B raps though.
Right.
Like, he can't rap though. So you know what I mean? Something we ask every guest that come through, Q. You know what I'm saying? You can pick one. You know what I mean? Love or loyalty?
Good question. Loyalty, I guess.
Why you say that?
I knew that was coming. I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to explain, man. I don't know. I just think loyalty. I'm not going to.
If you had to pick one, you picking loyalty.
Yeah.
For sure.
Put it that way.
It's really no wrong answer.
No.
We
I know.
ask people all the time, you know what I mean? But that's a question that we ask everybody when it's their first time on the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it.
You know what I mean? Which one would you pick?
I wish it's good to ask that question just to see their input.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer.
I wish as a people that we would get back to love. And not think loyalty is the end all be all of a relationship with somebody. The end all be all is supposed to be love.
Well, I think the whole thing is love almost allows you to set yourself up for letdowns.
I mean, that's life.
So, but I'm just saying that's the apprehension that you get from people when you ask that question.
But people also think that somebody who's loyal to you ain't gonna let you down. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, that could happen too.
But I think they kind of can coincide with one another. So you know what I'm saying?
Usually the answer is both of them. The right answer is both. Really.
Right.
We always ask to get people pick one or the other. You know what I mean?
Ideally, you want to.
Wayne Williams said, "Love fades."
Love doesn't fade, bro. That's wrong. Love shifts. Love changes. Love doesn't fade.
Yeah, see, I was raised. I'm from the ilk of if I ever loved you, I will always love you because that's how I was raised.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Now, will I fuck with you the same every day and on a day to day and all that type of shit? But I'm always have love for you,
right?
You know what I mean? So,
I'm not with my ex-wife or my baby mama, whatever you want to call her, but I still love her. I'm always love her. Like that don't fade because we don't love each other the same way. Like that's a retarded statement. Love fades. Like that's retarded, bro. Like your love faded for your mama?
I mean, yeah, you still love her. You might just be mad at her or
right.
Fuck with her like that. Like even your brother, cousin, or anybody, you still love them, but you just don't fuck with them like
right.
that. You still got love for them though.
The shift in the dynamic in the relationship changes, but you don't stop loving somebody. Like that's crazy. Once you love somebody, like for real love, like you don't never stop. You just change how you fuck with them.
Yeah, I don't think you ever fall really out of love with people. You just change how you fuck with them and how y'all fuck with each other. You know what I mean? You put rules and parameters to what y'all got going on. Where people fuck up is that they break those rules and then you get in toxic situations and fucked up situations because you doubling back and you fucking behind motherfuckers' backs and doing all that type of weirdo shit. But you know, if you keeping it gangster, you know. And like go ahead.
I was gonna say, you know, loyalty is a fickle thing too. Because how loyal can I be to you? I can't be loyal to you. See, I can love you more or I can love you in spite of myself. I can't be loyal to you in spite of myself. Right? I can't give myself away to be loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? There's a limit. There's a limit to loyalty, right? Like, if you just killed 30 motherfuckers and you like, dog, they're gonna bank me. You gotta take this charge from me. Bro, you just killed 30 motherfuckers, dog. I can't be that loyal, bro.
I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, that there's a limit to loyalty.
But if you riding with your nigga and you ain't got no cases, and he do, and y'all got the burner, y'all got pulled over, are you holding the burner for him?
I mean, yeah.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
30
That's what I'm saying. That's different between 30 bodies.
Right. That I could be loyal to you and take the, all right, man, come on. Give me the burner.
Because you know I'm gone. You know I'm going.
But I know
you
gone. I know you gone.
I'm gone. They catch me with this motherfucker. But you on the other end, you gonna get a charge. Bro.
Right. Okay. I could do that. But you just murdered 30 motherfuckers, dog? Hell no. That's why I say like, it's a limit to loyalty.
Pookie, and I'll be like, no, leave Pookie ass
leave
in
Pookie
there.
where he
shot up the
right.
playground with them babies on it.
Right.
Leave Pookie ass in that motherfucker. Don't free him. Free folks in them that ain't did nothing.
Right.
Him on the other hand.
Free my guy who got picked up for selling weed.
Yeah. Exactly.
Free that nigga.
Free my nigga with the driving tickets and shit.
Right.
Dude though, leave him in there.
Yeah.
Motherfucker endangering grandmamas and children and shit. Leave his stinking ass in that motherfucker for real. But that's a part of blind loyalty. That's what I'm saying. Loyal, all of them got good and bad sides to it. Love got bad elements to it.
Absolutely.
And loyalty do too. So it's both of them have to be in their purest form. You know what I'm saying? To be real. Because other than that, they're dangerous to you if they not, you know what I mean, handled correctly or done correctly. You know what I'm saying?
And like I always say, you know, I gotta love you to be loyal to you, man. I'm not loyal to nothing I don't love.
I think with the loyalty comes the love. That's like why we say it always go hand in hand. You know what I mean? I think even if you be loyal to something for so long, you'll fall in love with it, and vice versa. Like if you be in love with something for so long that you could be loyal to it. Like I could love something from afar, and then when I bring it into my world, that's where the loyalty would kick in. You get what I'm saying? Like you could admire something like, oh man, I love Corvettes, and then when you get one, now you loyal to your Corvette. You're gonna wash it every day. You clean it. You get in maintenance. But you've been in love with these motherfuckers for years, but you ain't never had one to even be loyal to it. You know what I'm saying? Because like we say, love is an action word. So is loyalty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They both are action words. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So, man, on that note, man, this was episode 204 of the Slicktalk with Scalez podcast. We had the homie Q in the building from the movie Too Much Sugar is a Dime. Too Much Sugar for a Dime. You know what I mean? Too Much Sugar for a Dime. Let them know where they can find the movie at, bro.
Oh, you can find the movie on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Sure. Those are the main platforms it's on. But it's on YouTube as well.
Okay.
But Tubi is the main.
Yeah, we want you to go watch it on Tubi and buy it on Amazon Prime. That's the two instructions we're giving you over here at Slick Talk. You know what I mean? Let them know where they can find you at online, bro.
You can find me at Quandale Robbins or Paystack Calhoun on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as well.
For sure.
Paystack Calhoun.
Paystack Calhoun, right? Yeah.
I like that name.
Just some music stuff.
Yeah. No, I like that name. I fuck with it. You sound like a character off Harlem Nights.
Yeah, right.
Paystack Calhoun.
Like you work for Bugsy Calhoun.
Right.
One of the Bugsy Calhoun brothers. You know what I mean? Them Calhoun boys.
Them Calhoun boys.
Old Calhoun boys. So yeah, man, on that note, man, we will see y'all on the next episode. This was episode 204 of the Slick Talk with Scalez podcast. We are out. We'll see y'all. Peace.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
I have to actually shut us down. So
it is freezing in here.
Is it?
Yes.
It feel good.
You cold?
Oh man, I've been over here trying to warm up and everything.
It's usually hot in this motherfucker.
Exactly.
You do this every Wednesday?
Yep, every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Yep.
It's my first time even hearing about it when Steve-O said it to me. Because I mean, last time I was watching I think he was on it with Spoiled.
Spoiled, yeah, being Spoiled was doing Smoking Gossip. Yeah, that was like 3 years ago.
Who was Doc doing?
Yeah, Doc was doing our filming, the producing and recording it. Yeah,
still recording.
Yes.
Where he at?